Good evening, guys. It's a 4:54 p.m. Today is Thursday, and a month-end day. So wild swing can happen. That was the statement in the pre-market notes today. An unexpected behavior, right? So let's see. So here, overall, all these things repeated comments, right? Month end today, overnight was a small tight range equal to range expansion, right? Price expansion in RTH. Today it is all, now listen to this, read this very carefully. It says today it is all about 4600, 4598. This area will decide today, right? So you can mark this area in your chart. Regardless of up or down move during the day, either it will go to 4623, and if it breaks out it will go here, or it will go to 4570.75. If it gets a rejection from here, then it will go here, and if it breaks that, it will go towards 2910, right? So now you look at it, today's low, this area, today's high, this area, see. But there was an issue today, in terms of not price action but other stuff, which I will discuss while walk you through the chart. So it was not, I was not able to fully capitalize on this idea, because everything was not matching. So NQ, it is all about dream numbers area. Dream numbers were 132 and 167. There was another dream number which was a naked dream number, untested dream number, 14990. So these two areas and this very important today, when price was coming down, and in Discord we discuss about it. So that is all about NQ today, dream numbers, right? And what's this, we discuss the same thing in pre-market. Russell is all about 60, 77, 74, 2100, 2154, 2136, right? Only 5 levels, and you can see this area became the high of the day. I didn't check the low though, okay? So you have to check the low by yourself. Dow, I did not check the price action. Crude, I did not even check it, so you can check how it played out. So now let's go here. So see, today overall, what was the issue? Let me talk about that issue, right? Why I couldn't capitalize from here all the way to here, right? Otherwise I would have held this trade all the way down, Only issue today was this damn thing. See, if you even off the open, you can see price was down or choppy, but you can see this thing clearly rising, right? So it was difficult to short, while NQ was consistently going down, but this guy was holding it, right? So we usually trade in sync for both the environment, right, or both the indexes. When this thing is completely in conflict, momentum is also holding above zero, right? It is hard to think about that short, that hey, people will react from here and then price will go here, right? It is hard to assume that thing in the morning. Instead, you can assume that it may break out and go higher, but that assumption also it false assumption because of NQ. It was going down, these internals were going down, right? So you can't make that assumption either. So neither assumption you can make, in the morning. And then you can see there was a chop going on, overall price was trending down, right? But then this guy, internals were like chopping around, so you can't do anything in the middle. Only thing you can do is either go long here at breakout right here, which is this trade, either breakout or pull back long, or you let's say if you stopped out, you can flip it when it goes below it, pull back here, you can short and target this, So here you can target 4623. It's a month end. Anything can happen in last 30 minutes. So you have to try both trades if you really want to trade month end. I did not trade it. I did not take any of this trade. I just watched it. because month end I do not want to trust it, amount of contracts I have. it's very hard for me to just go with the flow and think on the fly after doing entire day's price action on month end. I do not want to fight it out. Even though day was down, everything was good, I could have taken this trade, right? That's why it's a different arrow. It's a month end, so you don't want to fight it out. Price can literally go here and immediately bounce back up. So you have to take a chance, either way, long here, short here, both. And it is possible that you will get stopped out on both ways and then price moves, So I didn't want to take any chance, right? But I was observing it. So, but anyway, so that's the overall talk, right? About what happened and what price should have done it, right? So, but this was the statement. I put it in the pre-market at that time in the morning, right? So now, so of the open, right? So when price went down, this thing was going higher, right? So it was difficult to even short, but still I took the short right here, just because price did a mini balance here, it broke down, right? And then it pulled back. So I thought, okay, price action always wins. Not thought, but price action always wins over internals, right? So based on the pure price action, I ignored the internals and I went with NQ, and this price action and I took a short. When price went down again to this low, NQ was reaching that 990, the green line dream number, right? So I bailed out here, right? At the same time, NQ also I took this short below yesterday's low right here, and then I target this, like mini scalping kind, because internals were not supportive of idea of that major down move at that point. Then price reversed, right? Went higher. At this point I was thinking, okay, fine. Now at this time, internals and price are in sync. Let price break out higher, pull back, I'm ready to go long, right? So when price was, see here, 952, it was here, right? So I was walking the folks in the Discord about this price action, right? Who is in control, now buyers, now sellers, now chopped up price action, all this thing we were discussing here, right? So I was telling them to observe 900, so I took this trade, a couple of trades for 900 going long, right? And then I ended up taking profit here, scalping kind, right? And then at this point I said, what, now buyers are trapped, so price want to go down. So when it went down, but still this damn thing was not moving, I would say. They were so strong around zero line. It's not a weakness to the downside, considering that much price down move, And this thing was also holding, above zero line. This was also holding nicely, This was also holding above zero line, right? So there is no way it should crack, ideally, So I was thinking it may do a failed breakdown, right? And then price went again above this, right? Pull back. I again tried along here, This time I was thinking, okay, now sellers are trapped. This time it's gonna go higher. So it did go higher, but then it paused. I bailed out here, Then again it came down, and then popped back up again. 13. Everything was good. This was rising, This was also not bad, right? Still positive territory. So you can go long here, because the problem is internals were supporting buyers, and now price is also now trying to support the buyers, step up, right? So why not go long and target higher areas, right? So that was the idea. But ES, I can't do all these things. So ES, I did not touch it here in this chop, right? But NQ, yes, you can always do level to level trading, right? So you can see all these my trades are level to level pretty much. So I did NQ, and then here ES, you can go long here, right here, because now it's a balance, breakout, pullback, right? But still this is, I would say, like going with the flow kind of longs, assuming that now price is joining internals, but technically it is within the balance, right? And for ES is difficult to trade in the balance for us, right? ES is always a breakout, pullback, something like that, Only on certain days you do from the middle of the balance. So that's why this trade is not ideal, but yes, you can take this trade, right? Then there was a breakout attempt over morning high right here, right, where NQ was also moving higher at this point, like this, So both of them went higher, right? At that point, there was a bearish eddy divergence here. See that? Right here. So when it popped higher, pull back here, you can go long here. Assuming this stair-step pattern will continue, and NQ has to take out this 94, this area where all this thing in the morning high basically, So till then sellers technically have a control, they have to prove it by going above, right? So but at least you can from here to you can play this area, from here to here, and it was a VWAP confluence with 353, right? You can play this area going long. So and then price went higher here, right? So that was 98 whatever that 98 4600 area, right? The key area. So it has to now break above it, right? That is the whole idea. Then it will go to 4623. Then you see this rejection, right? Mini rejection, fine, it could be a pullback too, right? So what you have to you can't now do anything here, but here you want to see price straight going up, right? From this pullback go higher straight up, right? Because by the time momentum was also there, see, plus 600, and when price was going down there was no minus 600 momentum. So that is all lining up a story to the upside at this point, and then what happened, being month end, this morning high got rejection, right? And it sliced through this VWAP and all this thing. See, this is the sign that something is off, price wants to go down or do ping pong, those are the only two possible situations. So you bail out right here, somewhere here, you're long if you took it, and then you don't do anything until price goes above, goes below. Simple for ES, right? NQ also you do the same thing now. And then so in Discord I typed it, at around 11 o'clock right here I typed a statement there, and what I typed was, let me see, what did I type? So, and you can see it how price behaved after that, let me show you the statement. So what instead of, because I don't want to just open up entire Discord here, but the statement was that you are allowed to go long in both ES and NQ if ES goes above 94 and NQ goes above 94. If both goes above basically 94, this 94 and here this 94, then it is confirming with the internals, and then you can go long, assuming price is moving in a slowly steady stair step up pattern. By 11:25 AM Eastern Standard Time onwards, right, which was around this time, So I typed it, that statement right here, and I said after basically 30 minutes or so, if price is not following stair step up pattern or going down, tanking, do not bother to trade until 3 PM. That is what the right statement, I put it in Discord, and you can see it 11:25 breakdown, and then till 3 PM no trading, right? And that is the 3 PM mark. Is it? Yes, 3 PM mark, right? So I said do not trade between 11:25 to 3 PM. So that means there is no trade for all the subscribers here, that is the ideal thing to do, right? Then in that case you could have avoided all this back and forth chop and mental stress. Then see here also, see, so I'm not going to discuss about all this garbage price action. It's a garbage, definitely, right? All I'm going to talk about this, because that's where the move is, right? So why bother talking about other price action? See, that was 3 PM, right? So what happened after 3 PM? You can see it, there was a breakout about this balance, right? Looks like price now wants to go to moon, right? Because now there is a plus 600 everything, right? But look at this AD here, price was almost similar, right? But AD was diverging still, correct? This was diverging still, correct? So something is off, right? But still you have to wait now for these things to be taken out completely in order to go long now, right? Or you can go long right here, before 3 PM little bit, when this is breakup, right? And then you hope that price now will do runoff. So that before 3 PM also in Discord I say end of the day after 3 PM either price is going to run off or sell off. Two things can happen, So you can go with the runoff idea, either you take a breakout or wait. When you are waiting it, wait for a pullback right into this area right here, which is this long, at this support, right? So here you can try to go long, but here there was one warning sign before you. That's why actually it's a different arrow. It's supposed to be a different arrow. Month-end trading, I usually don't prefer for newbies to trade because it's a very deadly, right? But here you can take a trade right here at this top, right? Assuming price wants to go higher at 46.23, right? And you had a momentum, but when price came down here, you can see this things was hovering around here, right? Otherwise you would have seen price touched here and then boom, goes higher, right? But instead it was balancing here, see? And even before this balance, it had a chance, right here it pulled back here, right? And then it bounced back up. Here it has a chance to go higher. Instead it built a balance and then break down. So this small balance was the risk going wrong right here. That's why it's a different arrow, right? So but you have to wait. Does not mean that you have to short here. Price can come down again here and then ping pong, and then go higher. It's a month end, right? So you can't do anything here except if you took a long, you bail out with the loss, or break even, or you don't even take this long, right? Then another idea would be, what if it goes below this area? Then you could have a breakdown and you have a trap buyers from here. Two things going on in your favor. If internals by that time is good, then you can short, right? Which is the case here, minus 600, right? And this thing started trending down again. So okay, the case for the short is strong now. So now you can take a trade right here at this pullback or this pullback, and you take a short. Simple. So and then you target what? You target lower areas, which is after this bold area. Simple. Because now everything is lining up. Internals are down. Entire day's breakdown happen, right? And there are trap buyers, and now price has only 30 minutes to achieve the target 45.29 10 area, right? Remember the original statement, if get a rejection from 98, they will target 45.29 10 area, which is this, see, 29.10. So that was the trade, real trade. But it's a different arrow because it comes with the risk. It's a month end, right? Price can technically go here, little bit lower, balance and go higher, right? So that's a risk, you have to take it. So NQ, similar story. Here it should have held this VWAP and 13, yesterday's low. It failed. That was your sign. Then 990, price went through it, pull back. You can even short there, or break down below this morning low. You can short here, and then target this or this. Simple. See levels, how the levels are working, right to the dot, right? So that's how it is, and that'll be all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.